Fight forever. Dun, 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 dun. Fight forever. Dun, 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 dun. We are live. Dun, dun. All right. Let's see who we get in here at the break of dawn. Let's load it up. Who's in here? Who's in here? We got a few people in here. Should I hit the?
Yeah, I'll chill.
Should we hit the back screen?
Oh, chill.
Should we hit the stream starting soon? Give everybody some.
Stream starting soon. Hit him with the banger, man.
Let's hit him with the banger. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go.
Starting soon and hit him with the banger.
Let's go. Wake up! Wake up! We hit it. We hit it with the stream starting soon. Bro, we just started streaming. We barely. We got 8 likes. We haven't even crossed 10 likes. We have 23 people in here, and Byron is already asking, "Hey, are you doing a watch party for Raw?" Like if he's gonna tune in. We're live right now. Enjoy the moment. We're here. Wake up, Byron. Yeah, come on.
Wake up.
Wake up, fool. I'm tired of
Pooper Scooper.
Shades is saying, I'm tired of people talking crap about AEW Fight Forever and 2K23. It's annoying. If you don't like it, then don't play it anyway. I just had to say that.
Tell them, Shades.
All right, Shades, I see you. I see you, VJ. How's it going, man? Look, man, I agree with you. You can like whatever you want to like. It's okay. It's not a big deal. I don't understand what this whole notion is that you got to like one or the other. You can't like both. You can't, you can't try it out. You can't be interested in it. People want to jump all over you and shit and harass you for it. I mean, you don't have to pick one or the other. You could literally just try it out. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. What up, Eric? AEW Fight Forever, man. Just 10 days away. Just 10 days away. And Wednesday they're going to drop more information on it. Last Wednesday they dropped a cool ladder match video stream or whatnot. And, we've been covering the game through videos and such. I feel like that has helped us get a few more subscribers than the typical amount. So I've been dropping a lot of videos for it, covering the game with my reactions and stuff. But we're here to kind of sum up all the stuff we've seen from the last time we did episode 2. We're calling this one episode 3. There's been a lot of footage, should I say, but not a whole lot of information more than what we already knew before. So I do like that they revealed some good clips of tag team action, working together with some nice animations. That's one of the things that I'm really proud of with this game, right? We get to see Ukes back doing what they do best, which is a wrestling game, and all the animations that they took from WWE games is pretty much there up front and center, along with a lot of new ones for the stars of today. What do you think we get Wednesday? I'm hoping create a wrestler or elite season mode, we'll probably get a teaser, another teaser adding to that elite road to elite mode, right? That's what I'm thinking. I think 2K fans are mad it's not a WWE game, but what's the point? AEW Fight Forever throws me back to the NWO versus WCW. You know, one thing I did realize is that a lot of people that are getting ready to play Fight Forever or that are looking into Fight Forever haven't even played the N64 ones. They don't even know what inspired this game. They've heard it, but they've never even played it. So I understand the criticism to an extent. What up, Jake? How's it going? What up, Joe? John says, I just hit the like button. Nice. We're 2 likes away from 20. If we got any new viewers, subscribe to the channel. We got tons of streams, gameplay, and all that jazz on the channel going forward. So, what up, Saif? I started playing The Simpsons, tapped out again after years. Look at Saif. How you been, Lex? I've been all right, bro. I've been all right. Just waiting for this AEW cheese. And, you know, watching Monday Night Raw live through and through from beginning to end is really, really difficult, man. We're not on the road to WrestleMania anymore. We're not getting, you know, a whole lot of action that keeps me wanting to watch it every single weekend and week out. So I got to kind of better schedule those streams. Probably do some post shows, some pre-shows, some watch parties in the middle of the show. But to sit there and watch every single 3 hours is going to be extremely difficult for the next year. But I do want to do stuff talking about Monday Night Raw, so I'm still figuring out what's the best way to approach it. But that's Monday Night Raw. This is AEW Fight Forever. CM Punk just came back Saturday at the AEW Collision show, which, man, his promo was amazing. I thought it was excellent. And it gets me even more hyped to want to play the game with CM Punk in it. I cannot wait to see, you know, what he looks like in the game fully. What up, Jamar? How's it going? You're excited for Fight Forever? You're almost done with school? Nice. N64 was great. That was my first system. That's what's up, John. That was my first 2 that I had that I got for my birthday when it came out. A couple more weeks of classes and I'll go for my license. Ooh, Bloodline finally extinct. Well, not fully, but yeah, they're working on it. I feel like LA Knight Money in the Bank winning Money in the Bank is too predictable. Well, Byron, even if he does win it, he's not going for the main title. We all know that. Is there more legends in AEW Fight Forever? Is that it? I mean, they kind of kept it tight in terms of the full roster, so we don't really know. Why not go live after Raw for a review? That is a good idea, VJ. We could kind of do like a post-Raw show instead, which plays way better. I get to have Raw in the background and not have to tune into every single second and, you know, try to force myself to react to things I'm not interested in. Because I'd rather watch a show I'm hyped up for than watch it just for the sake of watching it, which happens every so often. Who are you using in AEW Fight Forever? Oh, that's a good question. I mean, really excited to use, like I said, CM Punk, Sting, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Jeff Hardy, even Malachi Black, Andrade, Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin. You know, a lot of the AEW originals too. Yeah, Ray Phoenix is another dope one. Yo, since you weren't in the party when we were really talking about AEW last time, or I think you left. What up, MGM? You've been like complaining about 2K and trolling that you're not getting 2K because Ukes is not working with them anymore. You've been complaining that the old days were better and all this. This game sounds like they made it for you, but I still don't see any kind of excitement for this game from you off stream, on stream. So I'm putting you on the spot right now. Are you actually going to get AEW Fight Forever? Oh, okay. Nice. All right, Sens.
All right.
That sounds good.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad I caught on early. What up, Chief? I wanted Sky Blue and Julio Hart. I thought Hager's pick was seen in the character selection screen. I didn't see or notice. But I know that. Let me see if I could look up on here on YouTube any extra from that stream they just did this past week. But if you guys have any info you want to share that you may have seen, so we could kind of give our opinion on it, I'm more than open to seeing the comments. So I don't want to put gameplay from other content creators. That's one thing I haven't really wanted to do. So I'm going to stick to not doing that. But I do want to see... the stream that they had the other day. I'm going to play this game nonstop. Nice. Once I get Fight Forever for my Nintendo Switch, the first two wrestlers I'm gonna select are Sheeta and Cody Rhodes. We need info on challenge mode. It's about having fun with wrestling games again. Well, you can't just say it just like that. I've had fun with WWE 2K23. But one of the things that we could talk about is the LED panel completely shattering in AEW Fight Forever, which I thought was amazing. Let me see if I could... find some gameplay here from the stream that they did. Honestly, that's what I'm trying to look for. They reveal whether there's a woman career mode or not. Nah, it's intergender wrestling. You got to keep in mind. All right, so this is from New Legacy. See, I don't wanna steal this guy's thunder, but I guess let's just look at it real quick, just to look at the example. Look at in-game. This is the character selection screen. We see a lot of the superstars on here. This is New Legacy's video. Shout out to New Legacy Inc. Check them out. I don't want to steal footage from them, but I just wanted to see the character selection screen. There's rows and rows of different superstars that you could look through. And they all look pretty darn good, in my opinion. Sins, are you back?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I had like this full-blown question for you. You didn't say you were gone, and I was completely caught off guard, and there was a lot of empty silence there. And it's just looking really bad. So what happened, bro?
None.
Oh, God.
Hey man, he's on something.
I'm just chilling. You know where I went? I went outside, man. I went to go talk to the birds, man.
All right. So the question was, you complained so hard about WWE 2K23. You complained so hard that Ukes was gone. You complained so hard that it wasn't like the old days. So what can you say now that it's exactly like the old days? It's exactly what you wanted in Ukes.
I can't wait.
Stop being
for the
a
arcade
capper.
style wrestling.
Stop
baby.
being a capper.
Baby.
This dude.
Bro, imagine Revenge. All the WWF games, No Mercy. Imagine it online. Oh God, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great.
All right, but are you getting it?
Yeah, I'm getting it. We getting it. We in there.
You are.
God. Yeah, threw you out there, didn't I?
You're not getting that shit.
Yeah, day one, Fulio.
This dude is such a liar. I guess I gotta see it to believe it. Guys, Sins is like, he bashes the game so hard because it's not like the old days on The Rock isn't on the cover. That's all he always says.
That's definitely a big duper right there.
And
have
Sins,
the Brahma Bull on the cover. Who else?
Sins, I just think you're lying because we're live right now, honestly. You haven't mentioned it once off stream, which is what I was trying to do. I was trying to catch you off guard. What about you, Jalen? You said that you're going to wait for a sale. Do you still feel that way? Are you actually going to get it when it goes on sale or something?
I mean, to be honest, I haven't seen any recent footage on it.
Uh-huh.
But that's still my idea. I still am going to wait for a sale. But I'm excited for it.
All right.
It looks good. I mean,
for
the most
full
part.
price, right? It's going to be The full
$60.
70.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
70.
Yeah, I just can't justify that price point right away. For myself, at least.
Feel that.
What
Yeah,
about you,
feel
Trout? Have you looked at anything? Have you looked at anything at all? Is there any updates
Nah,
on?
fool. Nah.
This is just gonna be a hard pass. You're just gonna keep sitting in the home screen, not playing anything.
That exactly is what I'm gonna do.
Wow.
He's gonna.
So we're here looking at.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it. How about that?
All right. Well, if you guys want to tune into the stream, we're looking at some Young Bucks gameplay. They're gonna be fighting against Ricky Starks. It's tag matches, and they're gonna show off some actual gameplay in this stream that they did last Wednesday, which is what I wanted to look at. We got Powerhouse Hobbs as well. Did I see Collision? I saw the CM Punk promo from beginning to end. I gotta go back and finish watching it, the full show. But you know, we are definitely gonna get William Regal to assist us learning how to play the game. I thought that was cool. Looks like the Switch version. No, it doesn't. What are you talking about? You're gonna buy it for the Nintendo Switch? Nice. Well, I will say this. I'm sure on console it's probably gonna run at a higher frame rate, and it's probably
Is it
gonna run a little
crossplay?
small. I'm not 100% certain as of this moment, but they did say that they wanted it to be crossplay and that they were working on it to be crossplay. So I believe it will be crossplay from what Kenny Omega said, but they haven't listed like the specifics and announced that it will be.
Gotcha,
Like-
yeah, because I got money on the Switch. I could probably get it on the Switch if it's crossplay.
That'd probably be fun on the Switch.
They need to show off gameplay from people that are good at the game. Uno is bad at the game. Well, they're just showing off the game for fun, you know?
That's funny.
Nah,
Shots
I
fired.
know they haven't really done developer blogs. They haven't really done. It's just been from their streams, and it's been like that hype up. But guys, let's get hyped up. Let's get ready for this AEW Fight Forever dropping in just 10 days. I'm gonna look at the subscriber count right now. We're at 10,641. All right, we're 59 subscribers away from 10,700. So if you guys can help me get there, if there's any new viewers, hit that sub button. Don't miss out on this awesome community. And also look to join our Discord community as well, which is completely free and completely available for anyone that loves wrestling, which is what we cover here on the channel. All things wrestling, man. Real life with watch parties, gaming with the AEW Fight Forever launch next week, and WWE 2K23, as well as some of the older titles. The gameplay we have been seeing is off Steam Deck. They let that slip last week when it was not working. Really? Mini Games is not online? I thought they said it was. Discord is a safe and fun community where everyone is welcome. Let's go, Steve!
Let's go.
One like away from 30 on my screen. It says 27. But yeah, look at this gameplay, guys. How do you feel about it?
Looks clean.
It looks clean. That's the best way I could put it.
It looks like enhanced revenge, baby.
It does. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm asking you. Are you watching it right now?
Oh, I'm getting it. Yeah, we're gonna be in there. We're gonna
Yeah.
have some tag matches.
Yeah. Mini games is offline only? Oh, wow.
Then we're gonna get Trout Mater in there. We're gonna get Jalen in there. Get some tornado matches in there.
Uh-oh, look who's here. Trout's #1 fan, Marco Mania.
Marco Mania.
He's been asking for you this whole week you were gone, Trout.
Well,
He's probably
Trout
missed
was on
me
a
at the
ship
salad
in
bar.
Timbuktu.
Yeah, actually, Trout was at the salad bar.
He
On the-
probably was.
He was. Trout has been in the salad bar for a whole week.
Oh,
That Thousand Island dressing, food, and them croutons.
oh man.
If online is top tier and doesn't give any problems,
Little
that would be
bacon
great.
bits.
Guys, thinking that the online may not have issues is you're in for a rude awakening. I'm sure this is going to rely on people's connection, and if you connect with someone that has a shitty connection, it's going to be a shitty match.
A little bit of cucumber action.
Game's going to be
Sliced
very
and
limited
diced.
online. I mean, very limited as to what capacity. This is a fighting game. You're going to be able to fight forever. That's literally... Guys, you got to understand. You got to treat this like, what do you do in Mortal Kombat? What do you do in Street Fighter? What do you do in Tekken? What do you do in the Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z game? You literally just pick a superstar. I mean, well, not a superstar. You pick a character, right? You go online and you do a 1v1 or a 2v2 in some of those games. That's it. We're getting a wrestling game that you're going to be able to do 4v4. You're going to be able to do the Casino Royale, right? You could do like the little Battle Royale online. You're going to be able to do, I think trios. You're going to be able to do tags. They said that you're going to be able to defend titles online. There should be a leaderboard. There's going to be things to earn like after each match like they showed right there. I mean, man... I know that this is my old inner child gaming vibe kicking in right now, because I remember when I used to play these type of games on N64 by my damn self or with family or my brothers or whatever. Like, it was all offline. So while online is not as, I would say, as deep as some of the more modern games, you got to compare it to what it should be compared to, which is a fighting game. That's what you're doing here. Yeah, it's wrestling, but essentially it's a fighting game. And Jalen, what do you do?
An arcade fighter at that.
Exactly. And Jalen, what do you do all day when you play UFC? 1v1. Just fight. What do
Yeah.
you do when you play all day in Fight Night? Just fight. 1v1. So... yes, we've grown accustomed to having these additional features. I'm not covering it up. They should have put mini games online, but I'm sure they're going to add stuff to the game. They already said that this game is a title that they'll continue to expand on and work on, essentially meaning that this is going to be a lot like, hopefully like Fortnite, right? Where Fortnite came out in 2017, I think, maybe. And... it's been worked on year in and year out. Fortnite in 2023 is not even close to being the same game that it was when it launched. So we'll get updates. A lot of them are going to be free. We're going to get DLCs where they're going to add mini games and add superstars. And I think ultimately that's something to look forward to. If you want to do what Jalen said, oh, I'm going to wait for it to go on sale. I'm going to wait for it to see more. I don't think it's worth $60. By all means, wait. We're going to cover it on the channel. We're going to play it on here. We're going to talk about it on here. And I'm sure a lot of other, content creators are going to be playing this game endlessly as well. So you're going to be able to see a lot of content before you make that decision. If up until this point you haven't seen something that has really connected with you, where you've been like, oh shit, I got to play this game day one, then you're probably not going to want to play this game day one. But honestly, it looks like it's going to be a fun game overall. What up, Els? Look at Marco saying, Sinny sin sins. That's all.
Or Ronald McDonald.
That's all Marco says.
Hey, Marco, guess what I had today, boy? Guess what I went and got myself? A Grimace shake, baby. Woo-hoo,
What the hell is that?
Big Mac. It's like a berry milkshake for this dude Grimace's birthday, bro. So good.
Damn. Collision was
berry
lots of fun.
Ooh.
That's what's up. Guys, we got 50 viewers, but only 28 likes. We need all the likes that we could possibly get, man. If you guys can help me get to about 40 likes, that would be amazing. We'll get this stream recommended. We'll get the channel recommended. Just so you know, in case you're not aware, we will be playing this game day one. All right, I got the Elite Edition, so we're actually going to be playing it on day 0. All right, we're going to be playing...
sins.
Yeah, all right. We got to see it to believe it. But we are going to be playing it live. Hopefully it has crossplay. We'll be able to add you guys on Xbox and PlayStation to get you guys in the matches. And on the Nintendo Switch if it has crossplay. So hopefully we get to get everyone up in there. That way we could finally have a game where the whole community can meet up and just have a good time with it. Saturday now has wrestling. Yep. And it's 2 hours, right? What do you guys think of Taz and Hook might jump to WWE? I know WWE's
I
interested
would
in
love
Hook.
Taz back.
I don't really care for Taz's commentary, honestly. What
I
up,
love
Anthony?
old Taz. I'm not sure how he's been doing in AEW.
What up, Cam? He's kind of the same.
I like SmackDown Taz.
I got the Elite Edition for the PS5. Hopefully has crossplay too. I hope it has crossplay, man, because if this game has crossplay, it's going to be a game changer. It's going to connect every single viewer to this channel even closer because we're all going to be able to literally pause, play with each other. All right. I know I did it. I gave you guys a second to take it in and soak it in. But we are going to be able to play with each other, and that is something that really seems enticing.
Oh, it does.
I wanted to do that with WWE 2K23, but obviously,
how come we don't?
you know, the crossplay separation is just very unfortunate. So hopefully they add for 2K24 crossplay, and hopefully AEW Fight Forever has it. Sounded so wrong? I know. It did sound wrong. But it depends.
So right.
It depends how dirty you are. I was at the Royal Rumble when Taz showed up in WWE. Oh, wow. How old are you? Like 2 years old? WCW versus the World was full price back in the day. Oh, yeah. Of course. Those games back in the day were worth an arm and a leg, and they had a lot less to offer. Bro, more doesn't make it necessarily better. What we need is for this game to run good. And I see people commenting, bro, it's so funny and hypocritical. You know that there's people that are actually commenting that the game has like clipping and that the characters like intercross each other? And I'm like, dude, you act like WWE 2K23 doesn't have that. You act like any wrestling game we've ever played never had that. The contact feature and the attires getting into areas where it's kind of awkward, that's always been a thing in wrestling games. Always. Does it
Especially the hair.
Especially the hair. Does it make it right? No, but it's only for like a split second. You're going to be noticing that more as a viewer, as a bystander. And once you're playing the game, you're not really going to give a shit about that as much because you're going to be, you know, paying attention to the game. Right now, we're sitting here and we're putting the gameplay in slow time and we're skipping and pausing and we're nitpicking. But exactly, Shades, you could find something to complain about in any game. So I think that for $60, considering games are $70 now, I think that if they're going to update it like they claim they will, this is going to be a game that you're going to squeeze the shit out of it in terms of value. You're going to get a good grip on it and pull at it with so much value that you're going to get from it. And I know that
since it's 60, there's no next gen version then?
Well, that is it. That is it.
Okay.
That is it. VJ says he's going to Collision July 22nd. That's awesome.
Collision Gang. I like their backdrop. It was a nice little setup. It reminded me of the old Saturday Night Wrestling from TBS.
Yeah, and they did the WCW style too.
Metal doors.
Yeah. I like that. I like the layout for it. I really like CM
good.
Punk's promo. CM Punk was in
the red, black,
vintage
and yellow
form.
Sort of color scheme.
Let me see what Dave is saying. Yes, and Fight Forever has in it then Street Fighter 6 and Street Fighter's full price. Well, no, he brought up Street Fighter because of the fighting, but Street Fighter does have a lot. It's not Indies game from the price charge for the game is the game. Most indie games lower price. Why? Because they don't have near the investment. True. It's definitely not just a little indie game. What up, Joseph? We're talking about, guys, and don't take what I'm saying out of context, please. When I'm comparing it to Fight Night, UFC, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, when I'm comparing it to those kind of games, I'm comparing the fact that it's just a fighting game. Ultimately, yeah, we look at it as wrestling, right? But you hit the person hard enough times in the head, what are they going to do? They're going to bleed. You beat them down, their energy goes down, and you're going to ultimately get the victory. That it's literally a fighting game with wrestling rules, and it is comparable to these other games where you literally just pick one character, you fight 1v1, and that's it. You know, so when you look at the fact that this game is not only allowing you to do 1v1, but you're going to be able to do 2v2, you're going to be able to do fatal four-ways, battle royales, you're going to be able to get new characters down the road like every other fighting game does nowadays. You're going to be able to capitalize on the fact that it is a wrestling game and not just a fighting game, with the modes that it has offline in Road to Elite and the mini games. Who knows, maybe in the future we'll get that going. People can't compare AEW Fight Forever to the 2K games when Fight Forever is a new game built from the ground up, whereas 2K has been around for a long time. That's actually wrong in many ways, because truthfully, WWE 2K22 was the one that was built from the ground up. They built it from the ground up because Ukes took everything with them, so they were forced to literally do the game from scratch to a degree, and it showed. But 2K23 is not from the ground up. 2K23 was able to actually utilize what they did from the ground up in 2K22 and add to it. Fight Forever is a game that I agree was built from the ground up like 2K22, and going forward they will add to it. UFC games have short entrances also? No, they don't. UFC don't downplay it. There's no need to downplay it either. UFC has pretty much the full entrance, even though it is a little generic. They do play, some cool theme songs. It shows the stats for the fighter coming out. It shows them getting ready for the match. It's actually replicating what it does, how it's like in real life. Yeah, they do a really good job. They do a really good job. So I can't really say that it's short just like it, but what you can say is that they use some of the replicated animations, but it still doesn't mean that it's not like in real life on TV.
It's generic, but it does do.
It covers the sport like real life.
It's maybe not so much the entrance either, but more so the what's it called? Michael Buffer. Bruce Buffer,
yeah, for sure. Already pre-ordered it. Looking forward to playing it. That's what's up. So, from a show of hands, man, I want to see, before we get into the Lexxoverse veterans, show of hands, I want to see who's new to the chat right now. Let's give a shout out to some of the new viewers here. I know some of you guys are shy, but a show of hands, can we get some new viewers love in here? Let me see who's new to the channel right now. Who's new to the chat? So we could give some shout outs. We got Dave Langer. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the channel. I hope you subscribe so you could join us on future streams and videos. Who else? I know before we get to our veterans, because we have a lot of seasoned veterans, we got Javon Parker here. Welcome to the channel.
Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party, indeed. And if you guys don't want to really acknowledge that you're new and you feel like I'm putting you on the spot, fine. Who the hell is buying AEW Fight Forever? I'm pretty sure we could all join in on that one. What up, Purge? How you doing? I see you, Donald. Who's buying AEW Fight Forever? I know I am. Jalen's getting it in the future. Trout said maybe. Sin says he is. Those are the characters that I'm here in the party chat with, if you guys are wondering. VJ's getting it. John is getting it. I pre-ordered it last Christmas. Waited a long time. Javon is getting it. Dave already bought it. Byron is having another conversation by himself. Sammy is getting it. I'm going to pick up the game. Els is getting it. I started watching you about a week ago. All right, Corny. Welcome to the channel.
We could go.
Let's go. First day already pre-ordered the Elite Edition. All right. Shades. Elite. Like I said, I may, but I'm going to wait for the price to drop. No worries, man. You could wait for the price to drop. It will be 40 on Black Friday sales. It more than likely will be 40 or even 30. Who knows? Byron says he's getting it. I bought it the day it was available on PS4. J-Mac. What up, Kev? Kev says he's getting it. Javon says can't wait. I pre-ordered it a week ago. I never pre-ordered. Nice. So that means they got you on the hook. I bought it, got the Elite Edition. All right, so you guys are pretty much loaded in and ready to roll. What up, James? Look, man, look at this extensive gameplay that they've shown in this stream right here that we're looking back at. And this was from last Wednesday, might I add. We got intergender wrestling, which I really don't care for. I really don't like that idea. Honestly, I don't. But whatever. Point is that they're showing, some good variety with the gameplay here. And we're pretty much seeing a game that runs what seems like it'll be very, very fun and I would say even well polished in comparison to what it looked like before. Did you know in a tag match when you do a move on the top rope you can tag your partner in? That's amazing. The tag team moves look really good. They do. I hope the Switch version plays well. Fingers crossed for all the Nintendo gamers out there. I am looking to get it on the Nintendo Switch at some point, but I gotta definitely see what happens with that. I wonder how it's going to be. I know the YouTube looks a different way. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that it looks a certain way on YouTube, but when you play it for yourself, it might look like something else. I think it'll look even better. Gabe, you're waiting for the reviews? Okay. Don't care a ton for intergender, but I know people really want it. I know people really, really want it.
It used to be fun back in the day.
Yeah,
You do the Royal Rumbles, and then you're waiting for a good player when you get back, and then you get stuck with Sable, or you get stuck with, like, it's just too funny.
Billy Gunn not in the game. Well, they'll probably add him, Mr. Daddy Ass. I'm so excited for the Hardys on Wednesday. Got really good seats for it. Oh, you're going to go on Wednesday. What up, Lex? Are you playing the AEW game? I will be definitely playing it on the 28th, a day early. Day 0. We're going to be playing AEW Fight Forever on day 0. So if you guys want to know more about my opinion when the game comes out, make sure you hit that sub button. Make sure you join the community. And I got to drop the link again for everyone that's unaware. Follow us on Discord. Keep in touch with the community there. Add me on Xbox. Add me on PlayStation. Add me on Twitter. Linda just done Austin. What up, OC? AW Collision was good. Yeah, it was. This gameplay right here looks good. Look, say you make China in the game, the intergender matches are good for her? Yeah. I mean, I won't, but yeah. You're right about that. You think they will put AEW International Champion as DLC? I think sky's the limit with the DLC, specifically because they said they're going for longevity here. MJF. I forgot to mention MJF. I'm looking forward to playing with MJF as well. Guys, we have now crossed 10,644. That means we gained 3 new subscribers. Keep it coming. I want to give you guys shout outs. I want to acknowledge you. So we're 6 subscribers away from 650. Join in on the fun. We got more AEW on the way. Do I have Instagram? Right now, no. I have it deactivated at the moment, but I do have other socials you could follow me on. Follow me on the consoles. Follow me on Discord. Follow me on Twitter. You think? Let me see. It comes out next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, man. On Collision, CM Punk called out the Elite. We're getting CMFTR versus Elite soon. I don't know about soon, but maybe eventually. FTW belt is in the game. Yep, they got the belt in the game. Heard today limited 100 call slots, and it'd be limited on call making no logos. So, you think that that's gonna make the game bad, Donald? I was happy to see CM Punk. Yeah, CM Punk did awesome. Wow, Ace is coming for MGM, already calling him a bozo. AEW Elite, 9 a.m. next Wednesday.
Damn.
Yeah, he's coming for the throat. So, I want to get you guys in the party involved. Jalen, Trout, and Sins. If you could pick one thing, man, one thing that you really want to see in this game that'll make you want to have it, whether you're getting it already in the future or not, like, what's one thing that you want to see them add or that you wish the game had for you to be like, oh man, yeah, I would really enjoy that?
Online titles.
Oh, I think that is going to be there from what Kenny Omega said.
No, that I might have to get it then.
Yeah, Kenny Omega said that you are going to be able to defend titles online. That's what he said. I don't know how true that is. All right, that sounds good. What about Jalen or Sins?
Oh, man, I'm trying to think because I'm a big career mode guy, and I know they're doing that. I don't know.
So okay,
really
fair
can't
enough. That's actually good to the it adds to the conversation. What would you like to see in career mode that would make you feel excited?
Branching decision making. That's actually matters. I'm not like in WWE.
So you mean like multiple choice replies?
Yeah. Well, not even kind of like you can make turns in the story, longer story. Something that feels a little more like season mode did back in the older wrestling games. Just something that's worth your time. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the career modes nowadays, they try to focus so heavily on the voice acting and the cinematics that they forget to tell a good story. And I like how they're not even using voice acting in this. They can really go crazy with it.
Yeah, sky's the limit, right?
Yeah, I feel like some of the other video games, wrestling games, had really good season modes
without having any voice actors.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
And what if the branching only comes from wins and losses? Because so far that's the only bit of information that we've seen and heard. That if you win, it goes a certain way. If you lose, it goes another way. Is that enough for you, or you think that's kind of like lackluster?
That's a good start, because in the games right now, they force you to win every match, You lose a match and, you have to restart the match in career mode.
Yeah,
it's like
you're right.
Everything's scripted, And even when you lose a match, it's a scripted loss. It doesn't feel like you actually lost the match.
Okay, so it's a good start for you.
Less scripting, more just organic, just wrestling choices and decision making. Let the player decide if they want to turn heel. Let the player decide, not decide if they're going to lose, but let them lose if they lose. Just
all right.
Make it a little more organic.
Okay. No, that's actually good. That's good. That is a good point to bring up. I think the road to the elite, which is what their career mode is called, is going to be interesting to see how that whole ordeal develops and how long it even lasts. Honestly, they haven't really given us too much information besides what I mentioned about wins and losses turning into where the story goes. So Trout said defending titles online. Jalen said, more of a branching career mode. What about you, Sins?
I used to enjoy the creating aspect of it back in the day.
Well,
so I want to see what they got in this one.
Well, look, that is a fair point. I'll respect what you're saying there. But we also know that WWE 2K, even back then when it was Survivor Series or whatever, but back in the day, and especially now with community creations and people doing what they do on PC and uploading it for everyone to download, it's never been better than in 2K23 for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So we already know that they're not going to top that because there's no online community creations. You're not going to be able to download stuff from online. So that's already going to be
that's why I'm curious on how in depth they're going to go, because I don't want it to be bare bones, because that would be pretty whack.
Well, the good thing is that compared to the average game, I think it'll still be good because wrestling games always give us good options for that. Yeah. So
and we are online play, that's another big we'll
stable
see how
online
they do.
play.
Stable online.
If it's decent, that's all we can ask for.
So you want a healthy creation suite for your character.
It doesn't have to be, we know it's not going to be WWE status, but, good enough to keep you, like,
wanting to create yourself or something
even
like
multiple people. Yeah.
Okay. And you brought up the online. Online specifically, you just want to see consistent connection. That's it.
Something that 2K doesn't have.
That's right, baby. You already know.
Yeah, because still to this day, 2K23 has been pretty awful online. All right, so those are some fair points. For me specifically, I do like what Trout said about defending titles online. I think bringing that option is something that I've been wanting to see since they took it out in SVR. I do want to see create a pay-per-view online, hopefully in the future. I would like for them to add, a GM series in the future. But for now, for launch, I would like to see stability online as well. I think getting that right is so crucial. It's gonna pretty much sink or swim the game, right? That's kind of like the territory where they're at.
That was an issue that they had in their previous games too. Was the
online
stability online? So I remember how bad it used to get on some of the SmackDown vs. Raw games online.
Holy crap! This dude just jumped over his partner. This was amazing. I gotta rewind that.
It's been looking good.
So the thing is that with a game that's limited, like AEW Fight Forever, right? Limited with the options, only one career mode, only look at that jump over his partner. That was insane. That really caught me off guard. That's amazing. With the stability of the online mode, it gives you replay value, which is something that this game is clearly gonna struggle with if the online is lame. So I really, really hope that they get to it right away, because as soon as this game opens up and it goes live, I'm sure they're going to have stability issues within the first week. 100%. So if they're able to give us a stable online setup, man, it's going to be a blast doing the tag matches that I already see them. I see them playing out here with just a computer. They look so fun and so detailed with the multiple moves you could do together. So that's gonna give it life. So let me see some of the comments here. Some of the guys are saying the AEW game needs a universe mode. I mean, I guess it'll have it eventually, right? I'm looking forward to story mode. Marco says, Craven the Hunter, another Spider-Man spin-off movie coming in October. Marco with another random comment, like he's talking to himself. Look at Here Comes the Pain, how good that game was, and that game had no voice acting whatsoever. Exactly. Yeah. That one trailer, didn't they show a scene where you can choose to pick someone to be your tag partner or not? You're talking about, well, from what I saw for Road to Elite was literally just like a hype-up trailer. No, watch Road to Elite. Nah, watch Lexx. Road to Elite would just be your character jobbing to them each match. Stop. No one going perfect? I know. Change the pin system. Why? You don't like the button mashing? You debut at Double or Nothing. That's cool. Funny enough, the scripted matches started in SVR 07, 08. I remember had a ton of scripted losses. That's fun.
Yep.
Curious to see how the kick out pin mechanics work. There'll be certain... there will for certain be someone who will count the exact amount of buttons presses or will need to kick out. Just got back from a long day at work. What up, Devin? The creation suite is going to be very bare bones on release unless they develop the game more creation stuff for a later date. What do you guys think about 2K23? I think 2K23 is a fun game that has been derailed because the online has been super garbo. But the game itself has been good. Fun backstage arena, that would be cool. I doubt we ever get GM mode since they have a GM mobile app with more reason for them to add it to the game. Online wrestling games always been bad to a degree, but it has to be playable, bro. It could be bad to a degree, but it has to be playable. That's no excuse. 2 people who were at the content creator event have already confirmed the creation suite is bare bones, unfortunately. You get universe mode before any GM mode. That would be alright. Looks too cartoonish. You think so, Jay? I think it does look cartoonish in terms of comparing it to WWE, but I don't think it looks too cartoonish. I think it's a mix of Fortnite and a mix of WWE 2K. Story mode is interesting. Curious to see what it's going to be like. I got off work got off of work next week. Oh, yeah, you told me. That's going to be crazy. You think we'll be able to play as a female wrestler in career mode? Yes. Do you know if we'll get more packs since this game will be continuous, like ROH, Forbidden Door pack, etc.? They haven't really announced of anything like that specific, but I will say that they've been very adamant about the packs that they're going to add in the future by calling the one that we just got Season 1. So if they're calling the one that's launching Day 1 Season 1, one can assume that we're going to get Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, so on and so forth. And if we're getting mini games within Season 1, you can also assume that we are capable of getting other game modes and other, big add-ons with other expansions. So when you look at what they have for us available Day 1, I think that it's going to keep us busy, especially with online working. Hopefully, fingers crossed. That makes this game instantly a good time and a must-have if you're a wrestling fan. So we can get Prime Ring of Honor, CM Punk, Joe, Daniel. Well, if you're talking about Prime attires and characters that are already on the AEW roster, then yes, they could definitely add that eventually if they want to go in that direction. I think the game is going for a look similar to their action figures. I don't know, man, because if you pay attention to the character selection screen, for example, and you see the character standing in the menu, they did a good job with replicating their counterpart. They look really, really good. They look spot on for the most part. The roster so far is a good one. I mean, they have all the key players. Do you think they add trios tag team matches? All right, yeah, someone had mentioned earlier they want to see trios in here. I think trios should be something that we should look out for in the future. A 6-man match, 3v3 with the tag titles, with the trios tag titles, yeah. So I do agree with that. I think that'll be patched in. I don't think that's going to be too difficult to add to the game. Action figures look pretty good too. They do. You can win the BTE and what? I don't know why people complain about the online. If the 2K games, nobody plays online because it's horrible. Well, the main thing we're hoping for is that this is not the same as 2K23. The online for 2K has been horrible before, but it's been playable. This year, 2K23 It kicks you out of the match. It crashes the game. Like, the online has just been terrible. We need Tony Storm. I'm pretty sure they're going to add all the females that are at the top of that division for sure, sooner rather than later. But look, guys, quick second. Let's take a pause. We got 10,646. Let's focus on that 646, right? We're 4 subscribers away from 650. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. I'm only reminding you because I'm a big wrestling fan. We're constantly covering the games on here. We cover real life as well with reviews, watch parties, and we got a Discord to match the community on YouTube. I highly recommend you guys follow the channel for your latest reaction and discussions within the wrestling community. We got a pretty chill community here. I'm really proud of it, and I suggest you guys join in on the fun if you love wrestling.
Lexxoverse.
The Lexxoverse, exactly. So this is the end of the freaking gameplay stream that they gave us. I thought that, you know, this game was never going to come out. They took forever and a half to give us any significant footage. But if there's one thing that we can be proud of is that they haven't really held back. Every single week since this game got announced with its release date, we've managed to get, you know, a ridiculous amount of gameplay along with some good teasers and reveals. So I'm happy that ultimately they are finally confident in the product that they're going to ship out to us. The Bloodline is over? Not yet. Soon. I want a Daily Palace arena. That would be cool. What up, Koval? I'm all right. How you doing? I bet a lot of people are going to want to make CM Punk bald now. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure Collision will get patched in. Yeah, probably by like, what, Season 3? Destiny Killer says, I'm new to the channel. Love your channel. I'm getting AEW. Welcome to the channel, Destiny. And I can't wait to see you in AEW. I was hoping Jake the Snake Roberts would have been in the game. Well, he's in WWE too, you know. Money in the Bank is going to be food? What do you mean, Marco? Marco, are you hungry? Can all this stuff be added easy, though? I think it can. I think that they can add stuff to it from what we've seen so far. Money in the Bank is going to be good? Oh, okay, okay. Money in the Bank. Shorty, what you drank? When is that? That's July 1st. We're going to be doing a live stream for that one. I can't miss out on Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank is a pretty hyped up pay-per-view. I'm not going to be anywhere. I'll be here streaming with you guys. Which match am I excited for? I'm always excited for the Money in the Bank matches, but you got to pick the Roman Reigns Bloodline storyline is always one to look out for. So we could get Prime, WCW Sting, and maybe DDP. I wouldn't really count DDP unless they were already working on him. Apparently Fight Forever has a large music playlist built in. Oh, that'll be awesome. You're going to Monday Night Raw July 3rd in Baltimore, Maryland. Nice, Eric. You're going to have a blast, man. Going to these live wrestling events are always a ton of fun, honestly. Guys, but am I the only one thinking that the gameplay looks pretty darn good? We got 72 people in here, man. I know each and every one of you are not subscribed to the channel, so subscribe. What are you waiting for? You're a wrestling fan. I'm a wrestling fan. We got wrestling fans in the party. We got wrestling fans in the chat. Join this awesome community, man. The only reason I'm pushing you is because you guys would love to be a part of it, because I love wrestling, and we're constantly playing, talking, chilling, and reviewing, discussing all things wrestling. So why not subscribe? It's absolutely free. I'm not asking for $1. I'm asking for you guys to hit that subscribe button, to hit that bell, so you get notified when I upload, when I'm live, when I'm chatting. And to stay in touch with the community, we also have Discord. Discord is awesome. Even when I'm not live streaming, I'm in there talking about movies and games and other stuff. And I do have another channel, which I'm not going to plug in right now because I'm trying to get to 15,000 subscribers on this channel. So I'm pushing for you guys to join in. You've been subscribed for over 2 years. That's awesome, Shades. You've been here for a little bit already. The gameplay looks really fluid. I am glad they went with handcrafted moves instead of mocap. You know, the attention to detail, man, and the subtle, like, nuances, right? Like, the way that they carry themselves. Like, we were talking about Sting on the last stream. We were talking about how Sting looked pretty stiff doing his moves. And that's because Sting is stiff in real life. They are copying Sting's mannerisms from real life right now, not young prime Sting. So I like that with Sting, you get to see, you know, his embodiment transpire to the game, through the game, should I say. And then you got the Young Bucks. When they do their super kicks, it looks identical to real life. And I even saw comparison videos. It's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing that. Go ahead.
What about Sting doing the Canadian Destroyer? He looks stiff there.
That was heavily edited, right?
No, it was legit. What do you mean? A 60-year-old man doing the Canadian Destroyer.
I know, right? I know. He's talking about that recorded match that they fought like in a warehouse. Oh my God, that was crazy. I remember we talked about that shit for freaking. Well, we're still talking about it to this day, but
yeah, we can't stop talking.
We can't stop talking about it. Hey Lex, can you make 2K23 gameplay like 2K20? What do you mean, like play 2K23 more often? Yeah, I know. I gotta play 2K23 more often. You're right, but 62-year-old Sting, I know for sure. The models look good on the wrestlers, plus it runs good. I mean, I'm looking at this gameplay that I brought back up on screen. It looks very, very good to me. It looks as good as any other wrestling game I've ever seen, right? The graphics are not what 2K23 are. And I'm a big graphics guy. It took me a while to like ease into the graphics, but I will say this. I am hopeful that it's going to look even better when I get the game, because I've seen 60 frames per second 1080p footage that's been uploaded from AEW themselves and other content creators, and it looks nice. It looks really, really nice. So I really hope that this game sells well. I really hope that they update it as good as much and as good as they said they will. So I'm optimistic only because I am a fan of this era of wrestling games, and I do believe that the graphics are good enough and the gameplay is that much better to make this an overall must-have wrestling game for us wrestling fans. And I love that after every single match, you earn stuff to buy items at AEW shop. Like, to me, that's awesome. By the way, we're 4 likes away from 50. Just saying. 4 likes away from 50. And it's funny because with that big little 5-minute promo, we got like 1 new subscriber. I'm happy about that. If I could at least convince 1 person to subscribe at a time, I'm okay. More hardcore simulation. Oh, like, well, I didn't really do that for 2K20. I mean, for 2K22, I did gameplay stuff, but the videos that I was doing for 2K22 was more like community creations and like some random matches that I wanted to showcase, like highlights. I still want to see some Switch gameplay. You know, I'm thinking I may want to buy the game on the Switch day one only because I know a lot of people are going to be looking for that kind of gameplay, bro. I do think that it's going to be helpful to the community. The problem is that I don't want to take a $60 hit and then the game suck on the Switch. That's what I'm scared of. All right, Trump. I'm really scared to buy it on the Switch and then it's struggle. It's not out yet. It comes out in 10 days. 10 days we'll be getting our hands on this game. Even less, actually. 9 days. It's crazy what the amount of weapons are in this game. Bro, the weapons. Oh, we didn't even talk about the weapons in this stream. The weapons that they have shown, along with the animations. Go for it, Jalen. Go for it.
No, they're crazy. I like the skateboard and all that shit.
Bro, oh my God. The weapons look awesome. The skateboard is amazing. Yeah.
It takes me back to the good old days, back in the SmackDown games, SVR, where they had some of the wackiest weapons.
Yes, that it didn't feel limited, right?
Nope, it never felt limited. I remember you could, throw a trash can over somebody's head, and just some of the things you could do with the weapons felt semi arcadey, but enough to where it's like, oh, I've seen them do this in real life.
Yes,
I've seen,
exactly. Because, bro, wrestling is a scripted soap opera, man. Of course it's going to be fake. It's going to be arcadey in games. But
I feel like the WWE games, they got a little too serious.
a little too serious for its own good. And while I do enjoy the simulation element, I like the lines to get blurred a little bit, right? Leave a little room for creativity.
Yeah, I remember it was, what game was that? It was either Shut Your Mouth or Here Comes the Pain, where you could go to like Madison Square Garden and you could like jump on helicopters and
Oh yeah,
do all
those are the
kinds of crazy
those are
stuff.
the old SmackDown games. You were able to do that. I forgot which one it is too,
Yeah.
but I even saw videos of that recently. Dude, that's
and it was just crazy.
for
You could jump
sure.
I remember you could jump on the helicopter and sit like on that little ledge, and you could do like a swanton bomb or a frog splash off of the helicopter. I'm like, oh my god, like it was just so wacky, but it was also just really cool to be able to do those things.
And every time, and you could hear the excitement in my voice. I'm not making that up. The other day, Brian, I was talking to Brian. If you guys know who Brian is, who watched the stream, every so often, enough to know that Brian is always hanging out with us in here too, and Jalen obviously knows him. But Brian was asking me, dude, are you really excited for this game, or you're just bullshitting to make videos and streams? And I laughed, and I'm like, I can't fake that. I can't sit here and fake that level of excitement. I can't fake call a game fun if I don't think it's going to actually be fun. I'm not like that. I can't do content for the sake of just doing content. I need to feel it. And Jalen, you said it right. It may be a little arcadey, but it was endlessly fun. Creating those moments were special. And it was special doing that offline by yourself repeatedly.
Or playing couch co-op too.
Or couch co-op too, yes.
Yeah.
So imagine adding that to the online world that we have now, the capability of like being able to invite your friends to the lobby. I just see this as a game that has fun written all over it, and I can't get enough. I can't get enough. And you know what's funny? Even if you don't watch AEW on a weekly basis, they have plenty of superstars that are considered legends, like Chris Jericho, Sting, Owen Hart, even CM Punk, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy. There's so many familiar faces that, bro, I sound like a spokesman. But to be honest, you don't even got to be a fan of AEW's programming to really want to play this game when it comes out.
Uh-huh.
All you got to do is be a wrestling fan and want that blend of arcade and modern day gaming. Christian is in it. Yeah, Byron, exactly. You have Christian in it. Guys, help me out. Keep listing superstars. By all means, I'm reading the chat. There's a lot of freaking potential here. A lot of potential. Samoa Joe, TNA legend.
Oh yeah, Samoa Joe. I forgot he's in.
Like we have so many superstars that you don't have to follow their product, and you're still gonna be like, okay, Sin's put Moxley in the chat. Yeah,
Big Show.
Big Show, exactly.
Is
Those
Taz
characters.
playable?
I don't think he's playable. No. Cody Rhodes, DDP's in. I don't think DDP's in it. But yeah, Cody Rhodes, Bryan Danielson is there. Is Samoa Joe in the game at launch? Is he? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I said Samoa Joe thinking he was in the game. Maybe I'm talking crap. And then with those superstars, if you are a fan of AEW, Adam Cole, who's from NXT's best, the best days in NXT. Adam Cole, obviously. Pac, you got Pac from WWE. you have guys that are familiar to the average WWE fan. Brody Lee. Oh, Joe's not in it. Sorry. Samojo's not in it, guys. So no TNA legend Samojo. But you have these characters from other universes, whether it be NXT, WWE, or, New Japan, Kenny Omega, Young Bucks, those guys. You're able to see these Soho, Ruby Soho. You're able to play with these characters that you're fully aware of who they are. And then you add the layer of AEW's representation in Darby Allin, MJF, Kenny Omega to the more American average fan that didn't see his work in the past. Ricky Starks. I don't know if I mentioned Darby Allin with this little run I'm on right now, but there's just Powerhouse Hobbs is another one. So there's a good blend of new, fresh superstars we've never had in a wrestling game like this, and there's the familiar faces. So when I see AEW Fight Forever, all they need to really do, Aleister Black is another one, you're right. This is really a game where if you promote it correctly, people that don't watch their show are going to be in the know, and they're going to be like, oh, I know CM Punk. Oh, I know Chris Jericho. I know Christian. Okay, I want to try this game out. Oh, shit, this game is pretty darn good. This reminds me of when I used to play this, that, or the other. Maybe I want to watch the show. And that opens the door to bring in new fans. That opens the door to expanding their product to a whole nother audience that they didn't have before in the gaming universe. FTR, getting added day one through DLC. If you know FTR from NXT and WWE a little bit, for sure. Sammy Guevara, exactly. So you have these superstars, man, that it's like it's the perfect storm. It's not 200. It's not an abundance of wrestlers. I understand that. We could get more superstars in the future with the fact that they own Ring of Honor and all that now. Keith Lee is in it too. So I'm thinking if they do update this game like a Fortnite, and they add and add and add and add along with expansions, this is gonna be one wrestling game to remember. That's the way I like to see it. And that's why I'm telling people like Jalen, who's my friend, who's in the party. You guys hear his voice. Oh, I don't know if I really want to pay $60. Dude, wait. It's worth the wait. It's worth the sale price whenever you get. As long as you end up getting it, it's a win-win for the wrestling community and the gaming community. All in one, obviously. So, good point there, Kurt. And, Brody Lee, if you guys don't know, is Luke Harper. And I'm sure a lot of you guys that are tuning into an AEW Fight Forever stream know that Brody Lee's Luke Harper. But, I know the custom creation suite is not all that great right now at launch. I know that the game feels a little bare bones. But when you're able to combine what we've seen so far with the online... Look, the Lucha Bros... From that they were in AAA in the Lucha Underground, right, or AAA Mexico. Like these guys are super famous in Mexico, and they're in the game. Dustin Rhodes, aka Goldust, is in there. So man, we have a good mix of talent. And be honest with yourself. WWE has 200 superstars. You don't really play with all of them unless you're doing a mode like Universe or a GM where it really expands the people you utilize. Miro, Rusev in WWE, Miro in AEW, he's in the game. So, man, strong roster to start off the game. Strong weapons, capabilities with them to start off the game. Really good animation structure. Fluid gameplay for the most part. The amount of wrestlers that won't be in the game at launch is obviously a bad thing, but it's also a good thing. It gives for a lot of future content. Look, it's a bad thing if you had expectations of playing with over 100 superstars. It's a bad thing if you wanted the product to get represented exactly the way it's been on live TV. So I agree with that notion. You can't sugarcoat it. It's unfortunate. But like you said, considering that they already confirmed they will add way more down the road, I mean, that's great. And 60 wrestlers for a launch game, like you said, Dave, is really good. Think about the people that are playing Street Fighter 6 that just came out, or that are going to be playing Mortal Kombat. There's not going to be 60 fighters in that game. You know? And I get it. Wrestling has nothing to do with the T and what's the saying? The T in China or whatever. It has nothing to do with it because it's not Mortal Kombat. It's not Street Fighter. It's not Tekken. But I keep mentioning that genre because it's a fighting game at the end of the day. And to play with 60 superstars, you're going to really, really want to, you know, expand your horizons and play with people that you may not even care too much about. Lance Archer's another one worth mentioning. Yeah. So it's a good start. They have a foundation here that ultimately, look at that move that Penta just did in the ring. That was awesome. That was awesome. Look at that gameplay right there. Look at Penta, what he just did right now. Watch. I love it. So this is actual gameplay from their stream that they did last week. And we're getting another stream on Wednesday. If you look at the WWE games, how many wrestlers are current day, not counting legends, maybe has 80 to 100 without the legends. And yeah, and that's like counting NXT, like their D-League, if you will. So maybe down the road we could get Sabu. Maybe down the road we get other superstars, you know? We don't know what their approach will be for the future, but we do know that they're dedicated to it. We do know that they are committed to giving us an experience based on good feedback. And one of the trophies for the game is win a match with 50 wrestlers, so it will give us a chance to try out wrestlers we may not want to try out. Yep. I think we'll see some Ring of Honor stuff. Logan Paul will be on Raw tonight. That's what's up. That's awesome. Guys, we're 6 likes away from 60. And we're just, let me see, our subscriber count. We're 1 subscriber away from 10,650. Help me get to 15,000 subscribers. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. We do a lot of wrestling talk on here. Not just AEW, but we also cover WWE. We play games on here for the wrestling community. And we do live watch parties, reviews, discussions, you name it. I'm not playing the actual game. No, if you see on the top left, you see Evo Uno playing it. I'm just covering the gameplay and reacting to it and talking over it. But yeah, I'm not going to have the game till next week. I got the Elite Edition. If you guys like Discord, join us on Discord, man. At 20,000, just if you guys need a little push to subscribe to the channel, I will be doing a nice giveaway at 20,000 subscribers. Just saying. And I'm going to be doing a massive giveaway at 50,000 subscribers. Whenever we cross that bridge, even if it's a year, 2 years, or however long it takes to get to 50,000 subscribers, I don't care. Just so you know, we are doing giveaways. We are doing cool things in the future for the channel. So if that maybe pushes you to hit the sub button, then go for it. Hit the sub button. You won't want to miss out. I could see Mike Tyson on the game one day. Maybe we get a Mike Tyson in the game. Who knows? I think you should do some AEW watch parties. Sometimes they have a pay-per-view type of show free on TV. You're right. You're right. I do think I should do that too. The problem is that it's lining up the desire with the match card and also the community being aware that I'm going to be doing, because I don't want to stream a watch party for AEW Dynamite or Collision and have like only 10 people in there, because it's funner when we have 20, 30, 40 people on there. Last year, AEW had a War Games match free on TV. No, they do tons of great matches like that on TV all the time. Shaq would be funny too. Yeah, Shaq would be hilarious, but I don't know if they... That's like what? For like a celebrity pack? I'd rather them stick to adding the roster that they have right now in real life that we look forward to seeing on TV and stuff. Thank you to whoever subscribed to the channel, man. We got to 650 right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I appreciate all the new viewers, all the new subscribers, and all the likes that we've gotten so far. You guys have been amazing. We've had an awesome stream checking out this AEW gameplay. And if anyone wants to member up, if you're not aware, we do have a membership program here. It's as little as $3 a month. You get loyalty badges. You get awesome emojis as well. The more members, the more emojis. That's my sales pitch to you if you want to support the channel with a couple dollars a month for the streams. At least AEW tells us everything. Yeah, AEW does do a good job in being a little more transparent. You have the URL to share so you can watch all these weekly wrestling shows too on Discord. Nice, Donald. Also, happy Rey Mysterio Day, aka 619. How's your week?
Juneteenth.
Oh, happy Juneteenth. Nah, yeah, I know. I wasn't just laughing at that. I was laughing because Hassan was asking me, how was your weekend on Father's Day? Well, it was pretty all right, bro. It was pretty all right. I didn't see that match, Devin. I don't watch Rampage that much. Yeah, Rampage is kind of, Have I ever played the chant? Never heard of it, actually. So, guys, we have about 10 minutes left of this stream, man. Make sure you have subscribed. That way you got yourself booked a free ticket to our next stream or video, and you don't miss out on the awesome content that we'll be putting up on the channel. My latest video was talking about the bloodline and how, you know, everyone... I said, you know, we've all been waiting for the bloodline to lose and to break up and all that. I didn't really want the bloodline to break up. Not yet. Because there's so many ways they could have taken that story, but I'm not mad that they're doing what they're doing because at the end of the day, it's exciting and it's fresh, and you know, let's see how they go about it. Happy birthday to Rey Mysterio! Is it really Rey Mysterio's birthday? Is that's June 19th. AEW reminds me of WCW minus the NWO. True. I only watch Rampage if Kenny Omega or someone like that fights. That's a good reason to watch it. It's a really good reason to watch. AEW, AEW, AEW. Lex, have you seen gameplay for that Final Fantasy 16? That game could be game of the year. I don't think remakes are games of the years like that, even though they are good. But no, I haven't really gotten into all that. I don't really care too much for Final Fantasy. Later, guys. My pizza's here. Enjoy that pizza, John. I'll see you on the next one, man. Thank you for tuning in. I barely watch Rampage because it's not that long. It's 1 hour. Yeah, it's after SmackDown too. That's what happens to me. I've watched SmackDown and I'm like, all right, I'm done for tonight. But AEW on Saturdays is pretty cool, I guess. Right? I think that the show is going to be good if they're going to keep big names coming out on it. Like CM Punk comes out like every week or at least every other week. And let's see how the rest of the show does. The Reddit leak yesterday? What do you mean the Reddit leak yesterday? There was a leak yesterday? I can't wait for them to add Collision Ring. I know. Does anybody... Do we have create an arena? Because that's probably one of the first things I'll create in this game if... Let me see if I could Google it real quick. I'm going to put AEW Fight Forever create. I want to see... Look at people saying, oh, AEW's Creation Suite is not going to be that good. Da-da-da-da-da. Create arenas in? Alright, I'm going to try to do a collision arena then. And I'll do it live on stream so you guys could follow. And we could do it together. What up, Barman? All right, sorry, I had a call. So yeah, I do. Rampage is boring. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. It is what it is. You know, that's how wrestling is. You can't really expect every single episode to be a home run. The calm mode is awful. Road to Elite is bad too. All the creation modes are bare bones. No custom logos or community creations. All right, man. Thanks for coming in with that bit of information. Let's just rain on the parade. AEW Fight Forever is gonna be fight for little because it's gonna suck and no one wants to play it anymore. All right, guys. I guess that's how we're signing off on this stream. No one. Have fun on the game. All right. Don't look forward to having fun on the game. Don't look forward to the 1v1. What's up, Brad? No one look forward to having good online matches with your buddies and stuff. Come on, man. It is going to be bare bones at launch with many of the things that people are accustomed to, like the creation suite and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, that's not why I'm buying AEW Fight Forever. I'm not buying AEW Fight Forever for the creation suite. That's like the last thing on my mind. And look, I may get bored of this game in a month because they need to add stuff. But they're going to be dropping add-ons through and through along with updates. And we don't know what their roadmap is going to be for the game itself. So at the end of the day, we just got to see what their plan is for the game. When the game launches, it doesn't mean that they stopped working on it. You get me? So you don't got to cover your eyes and be blind to the facts. I could already, smell what The Rock is cooking, if you will. AEW Fight Forever is going to be more bare bones than it is going to be a hearty, fulfilling game at launch because it's the first of its kind. It's being pushed to finally come out because they don't want to stay in production forever. And they already said they're going to update it, dude. So we'll see. The mode didn't end early. He played it twice all the way through. It finishes the same each time. After 1 year, you play 4 months. I hope they add cage matches sooner rather than later. The cage assets are already in the game. You can see cage walls in the minigames. True. They probably didn't put it at launch for, glitch issues and stuff. But yeah, adding a cage match is probably going to be standard. So guys, subscribe. I will see y'all real soon. Wednesday, we have another AEW Fight Forever stream. We're probably going to talk about some some WWE stuff tomorrow since the whole Bloodline stuff has pretty much, changed the landscape of WWE right now. And we have the Money in the Bank pay-per-view watch party coming up. We have lots and lots of wrestling. So if you're new to the channel, if you just came in, subscribe. I can't push it enough on you. I will see y'all real soon. All right? So shout out to my veteran viewers. Shout out to the new viewers. Shout out to the ones that are lurking. I appreciate y'all. Forbidden Door is coming up. You're right. I almost forgot. You just subscribed. Welcome, Brad. My son was a huge fan of yours. He passed away, so I decided to continue for him. He watched from above. Destiny. Don't play like that, man. Don't play like that. That's really random for you to say something like that. And that's really sad. If you're serious, then I don't know how. I don't think you're being serious. People say all sorts of things for attention. Will all versions be the same? They said that it would play the same across all platforms. That's what they said. We'll see, though. I'm thinking of getting it for the Switch to cover the store for you guys. All right. Let me see our subscriber count before we sign off. We're at 10,651. We're on the road to 11K, man. Help me get there. And that's it. That's all I got for you. Let's go. AEW Fight Forever coming soon. June 29th is the official street date. June 28th is the Elite Edition day. Let's go.